Here, we have 45 divided by 2. Then divided, we are changing the sign to this. Divided by 100 divided by what? 1. So we have 45 divided by 2 times what? 1 divided by, let's come back to your question, the question you asked. Whether these 2 can cancel this. Is the 2 cancelling the 100 here? They have now become what? The 100 has now become what? A denominator. So it means you can't cancel. You can only cancel when it is what? Multiplication. For example, I have 45 divided by 2. I have 45 divided by 2 times 100. That means that this 45 here is multiplying this 100. So this can also mean the same as 45 times 100 divided by 2. That's what it means. And in that case, I have to look for the least common factor that can cancel the 2 and then the 100. So when it is division, you cannot use cancel. You cannot say that 2 will cancel 100. No. Unless the sign is what? Multiplication. Who else got it wrong? And you tell me the reason why. Yes, who else got it wrong? Okay, so here we have 145 divided by 2, which is this one. You all had it. How many of you have the 45 divided by 2 here? Okay, so let's go on. Then we have what? Divided by this 100. This division sign is what we have brought here. And so we have 100 divided by 1. We are expressing the 100 as a fraction. So we are changing this because we want to do some cancellations. When we change it to multiplication, we have to find the what? Reciprocal. We find what? Reciprocal. The reciprocal. It means that we have to turn this one upside down. Turn it upside down. You are finding the reciprocal. So here we have 45 divided by 2 times the division because we want to do some cancellations. So times 1 divided by 100. And then we use what? 5 as a common factor. 5 divides 45. How many times? 9. So we have what? 9 divided by 2 times 20, which is 9 divided by 4. Those who got it correct, show their hands. Those who got it wrong, let's see why. Yes. You didn't do it. Oh, that's how I give you a try and then do it. Let's see. Please, so listen. Somebody is asking, during exams, we don't solve. Listen, there is a difference between solving and simplifying. You solve an equation. You find the value of a variable by solving. So for example, 2x plus 4 equals 10. Then solve for x, find the value of x, then you are solving. But when you are multiplying, you are dividing, you are subtracting, you are adding. We say what? Simplifying. You are simplifying. I want you to get the terms right. Okay, she's asking if we can simplify in essence, if we do it this way. There is nothing wrong. You can also do it this way. Yeah, she said that 22.5 divided by 100 is equal to 45 divided by 2. Then divided by, this division sign is this. Divided by 100 divided by 1. So you can continue from here and say that this is equal to what you are going to do next. You can also do it that way. So let's use the second one for that procedure. So somebody can do the number 2, the first one. Yes. Look, maths, if you don't have confidence, you can't do maths. It's supposed to come to me. Don't look at your friends. For them, maybe they don't even know. So don't look at them. So what is of percent? What is it? Yes. Yes. It's out of 100. Out of 100. So as I said, I have this plain sheet. That is the only plain sheet I have. So it's, to me, it is 100%. There's no stain in it. I have not turn part of it. Now, if I decide to divide this plain sheet into two, and I want to quantify in terms of percentage, then half of this is going to what? 50%. If I decide to fold it into four, because I want to give part of it to somebody. Now, if I cut off this quadrant, I cut off this, what percentage is that going to be?
25%.
So each of them is what?
25%.
So it means that when I put all together, I'll get what?
100%.
100%. But if I decide to fold it as many times as possible, finding the percentage is going to work difficult. Unless I decide to count how many folds that I have done. So let's look at this. I want somebody to count the number of folds. Okay, the whole class, let's count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
So now if we want to know the percentage of each cube, it will be difficult for us unless we work it out. So let's see how we are going to do this. So we are going to look at how to express a number as a percentage. Okay. So let's take 20. Let's first look at how to express a percentage as a fraction. So let's start with 20%. 20%. Okay. So to express this as a fraction, we are saying that percent means what? Out of 100. So this is going to be 20 divided by 100. 20 divided by 100. That's what it means. So 20% means 20 divided by 100. 30% means 30 divided by 100. 45% means 45 divided by 100. 12.5% means 12.5 divided by 100. 33 1/3% means
33 1/3% out of
again 33 1/3 divided by 100. That's what it means. So anytime you say 20% of the number of people in the class are boys, first express that percentage that has been given into what? A fraction. The first thing you have to do is to express it as a fraction. So we are first looking at how to express a percentage as a fraction. Here we can decide to reduce it to its simplest form. If we want to do that, then we have to look for a what? A common factor that can help us reduce it. So 20 divided by 100, what is the common factor? 5. Somebody is saying 5. The higher, let's use the highest common factor. Yes, 20. The highest common factor is going to be 20. So this is going to give us 20 will divide itself. 1. It will go into 100. 5. So it is going to be 1 divided by 5. Or 1/5. Or 1/5. Or 1/5. So this 20% is what we finally have as what? 1/5. So the 30% is also going to give us what? What will be the highest form factor that can divide 30 and then 100? 10. 10 will divide 30 how many